Hello students, good morning. We are discussing about this chromosomal basis of inheritance, in which this human body consists of 46 chromosome. Out of 46 chromosome, these 22 pairs of autosomes are present, and one set or one pair of these sex chromosomes are present. So here this sex chromosome, we know that they are the XX and the XY sex chromosomes. So in the next topic we will discuss about their disorders, autosomal disorders as well as the sex chromosomal disorders, in which this sex chromosome, they are responsible for producing the disorders in the human being. So today at first we will discuss about these autosomal disorders. So we know that autosomes, these are also called as somatic chromosomes, which are responsible for the body characters such as the height, skin color, eye color, body texture. So all these body characters, they are determined by these autosomes or the somatic chromosomes. So such autosomes, which are the 22 pairs, 22A plus either XX or the XY, which will produces this type of the gametes. So these these autosomes, they will responsible for producing certain disorders. So one by one we will discuss about these two types of disorders in our syllabus. So first is about the widow's peak, which is caused by the autosomal dominant gene. So we know that in a human being, this face structure, in which their hairline pattern, if you observe, these are the hairs, then these are the eyes, nose, mouth. So here this hairline pattern, in which this V-shaped line they are seen, that is known as the widow's peak. Generally we observe that in that hair pattern, these V-shaped hairline structure or the hairline pattern, they are generally seen on that face, and it is it is caused by this autosomal dominant gene. But in some cases, these person, they do not show this V-like pattern in them. Their hair pattern is just a straight hairs. There is no any kind of this V-like pattern in their face. So such a V-like pattern, that is widow's peak, it is caused by these dominant genes, that is capital W, which is in a homozygous condition, then capital W, small d W, which is in a heterozygous condition. These dominant genes, that is either one or the two dominant genes, they are present, they are responsible for the widow's peak. So in this person which do not show this widow's peak, they will show the presence of these recessive genes, that is small w, and these small w recessive genes, they are responsible for the straight line hair pattern in their face or no widow's peak. So it is caused by this autosomal dominant gene, hence it is called as the autosomal disorders. Then next example is about the phenylketonuria, which is abbreviated as a PKU, phenylketonuria. So it is also a metabolic disorder, which is caused by these recessive autosomal genes. So such a recessive autosomal genes, they will bring about this metabolic disorder. Metabolic disorder means the metabolism, it can be affected by this recessive autosomal gene. So here in our body, this amino acid phenylalanine, they are produced. So generally this phenylalanine, which is produced amino acid, it is broken down with the presence of this phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, and as a result this simple product, that is tyrosine, they are produced. This is a normal metabolism in any healthy person. This kind of this amino acid, that is phenylalanine, it is break down by this phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, to produce the simple tyrosine. But in certain cases, these autosomal genes, that is the recessive type, they will not produce these kind of these enzyme in that person body, and due to the absence of this phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, there will be the no production of this tyrosine. This tyrosine, they are not produced by the broken down of this phenylalanine. Why? Due to the absence of this phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, and as a result, there will be the no production of tyrosine. So in such cases, this phenylalanine, they get accumulated in the body. In the body, in the sense, in the blood as well as in the CSF, that is cerebrospinal fluid. So within that blood as well as in the cerebrospinal fluid, this accumulation of phenylalanine amino acid takes place. So due to the over accumulation, it will affect the development of brain, because they are accumulated in the CSF, and due to this, they are affected this development of the brain, and as a result, the mental disorder, that is mental retardation, can be seen. The normal function of the brain, they are not properly work, and as a result, this mental retardation, they are seen. So all this occur, why? Due to the absence of this phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. Hence it is a metabolic disorder, and as a result, this phenylalanine, they get excessively excreted outside through the urine. So through the urine, the discharge of that phenylalanine takes place, and hence it is called as the phenylketonuria. As it passes out in the form through the urine, hence it is referred as the phenylketonuria. Urea is stands for this urine, and as a result, it is called as the PKU, phenylketonuria. So such a disorder, it is caused by this recessive autosomal genes. So here both this Widows-Pick as well as this PKU, they are the examples of this autosomal disorders. So such autosomes, that is 22 pairs of this autosome, they will be responsible for the production of this disease, that is Widows-Pick, as well as the phenylketonuria, or the Huntington's disease, or the cystic fibrosis, or the sickle cell anemia. So here these are the autosomal disorders. So here in the next period, we will discuss about the sex chromosomal disorders, in which this X chromosome or the Y chromosome, they are responsible for producing the disorders. Thank you.